Hi there, welcome to another DCAC fly tying video. My name's Ken Truman. Today I'm going to be tying a little river nymph. It's tied on a jig hook, a fully mill size 14 barbless jig hook. The bead is 2.5mm brass, just ordinary brass bead. You can use a slotted bead if you like, and the tail is coq de leon and the body is stripped peacock, and the bit of dubbing at the front is Andrew Ellis's scruffy dubbing in cinnamon. You can change the colours to suit. Pink's good for grayling, pink bead. Just change it about. You can use a pheasant tail body instead of the stripped quill. So let's put the hook in the vise and we'll make a start. The thread I'm going to be using is 8/0 in, it's like a light brown colour. I don't know whether you can see that or not. I like to just make a start. I like to build some thread up behind the bead, just to put a bit of shape in body and stop the bead from sliding back down hook. I like to put a full bed of silk on the hook. So break that off or cut it off, whichever suits. I'm going to go down to about where the barb would be. I'll go back up again. I like to tie my tail fibres in halfway up and work back down. You can catch them in at the back end if you want to, just before you tie the strip peacock in. I'm just going to, I don't know whether you can see that, straighten the coq de leon fibres, just pull a bunch off. There's probably about 10 or 12 or so there. Don't worry about the length at this stage. Just pinch and loop, two wraps, and we can adjust the length of the tail and make it sit on top of the hook. Length of the tail, probably length of the body. Back down. We can snip the coq de leon off just behind the bead, and this is the peacock quill. That's all you need. A piece, well, that's 50mm, 2 inches long. You don't need that much, to be honest. The thicker that you can tie it, the better. As you see, it gets thicker. So if you can tie, probably going to cut half an inch off that. And I've had this stuck in my mouth. You can put it in a bowl of water if you want. Full length of the body. Tie it down. right up to the back of the bead. I'm going to use hackle pliers. Yeah, you see them? Yeah. And a tiny spot of varnish. Just a tiny spot of varnish, just to get a bit of strength. It breaks easily. Peacock. You need to wrap this in a reasonable manner, but try not to overlap it, or you'll lose the ribbon effect. As you can see, I've still got plenty left there, and I only started with, well, I had plenty left. So I'll go back, not lose heart. It's the hackle pliers that's broke it. I usually strip the peacock with my thumbnail, basically. Just come round. Two turns to secure. I'll put a few more wraps around it. Snip off the excess. Just a few wraps. You see, there's one of them tail fibres has gone straggly, so it's a bit longer than the others. So I'm just going to separate that and snip it off. It's just me being fussy. Dubbing. You don't need any wax-free Andy Ellis's dubbing. If you're interested, it's if you look on Facebook, put Andrew Ellis in, or Scruffy Dubbing, or so there's miles, a lot too much on there. Not too tight. I don't want it too tight, there's a lot too much on there. I'll just take some off. And I varnish these flies before I do the whip finish. As you can see, they're easy to tie. Just fill your box with these in and out. Just a bit of varnish on thread. Oops, I'm clunking the lighting system, and 4 turns should do it. Snip that off. And that's it. This is, I'm just going to rub this up. This is titivate about with it until you're happy. That's it, finished. This is it's basically a lollipop stick with a bit of Velcro stuck on it. That's all I use. No need for any fancy tools to do that. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon when we do another fly.